I'm back with another super fun and simple paper craft for kids. This is great to use whether you're at home with your kids or if you want to use it in your classroom. I'm not going to color this one today. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out and then I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, we've cut out our craft and now it's time to start putting it together. Our first step, like usual, is to fold down on all the dotted lines. We're just going to go around and fold. Just try to make sure you get all the dotted lines. As I said before, I usually always forget one, and it's kind of awkward to try to fold after you have a paper craft put together. Keep folding on those lines. This paper craft is great to do with your kids, or if you're in the classroom and you're looking for something creative but still that gets kids making something physically with their hands. Paper crafts are so great, and I love ones like this camera where they can actually play with it afterward and play pretend with it. Okay, we folded all of our dotted lines. I don't think I missed any this time. Now we're going to go ahead and start assembling. I usually use a glue stick for this part. Sometimes if I'm having trouble with some of the seams staying together, I'll use some white glue. But I usually just start with the glue stick. And for each tab that you glue, try to hold firmly for a little bit. Have your kids or students hold firmly there so it really sticks together. It takes some patience, but it just helps the craft come together a little easier. I'll do this tab next. I don't often have a rhyme or reason for what order I do. Just kind of work my way around, get it put together. Let's do this tab next. For ones like this, if I'm having a hard time getting my fingers in there, or if your kids are having a hard time getting their fingers in to actually pinch the tabs really tightly, you can take something like, I'll do this sometimes with a pencil, where I'll stick the pencil in there and use that to push up against, so that's a firm surface underneath. It works really well, especially for some of the smaller paper crafts. Alright, let's do this tab next. And if for any reason your kids or your students are having a hard time getting the seams to glue together, again, you can use white glue. Sometimes that's a little easier for kids, just easy also for them to overdo it. But I sometimes, especially for my younger kids who are having a tough time, or maybe they folded the lines were a little off when they folded, I'll just use a little bit of tape and put it together that way. Okay, so now we're on our last little fold that needs to get folded down, so we're going to put glue on all 3 tabs. This is usually where my kids have the most trouble, is this last gluing area. On any paper craft, it's that last flap where you're sealing it all up. So this is a section where sometimes I'll use a little white glue, but let's see. So we're going to press it down, try to hold down firm on where the tabs are as best you can. Let's see if we can get that to secure on dry. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. But again, if they, for whatever reason, were having trouble, you can always use a little bit of white glue. Just squeeze a little white glue in the seam and have them hold firm. All right, and there we have it. There is our camera paper craft. It's great for kids to, play pretend with and have some fun. Thanks for watching.